Hey guys, Ectastic here to share that we are finally going beyond light in a few days. While it is coming to an end, let's see how it was received by the major part of the community. We won't be making it hard with numbers and boring scales, but a simple thumbs up if it was good and thumbs down if it was bad. I'm giving away an Amazon gift card at the end of the month for all your support. The winner will be selected from comments via draw on a live stream, and the comment will also be pinned. Details in the video description. Without further ado, let's get started with the video. 2020 was a really tough year for everyone, including Bungie. But the moment they released the trailer, they made it rain crazy with all the pre-orders. I was really pumped after a long time and the launch couldn't come anytime soon. Here's a small clip for your reminder.
Chains! For centuries we have been bound by them!
The campaign was genuinely small though. We hunted the generals and then Aramis. The big bad wolf Aramis was frozen, who is in chains now, bitch. In all honesty, it had 5 missions with 26 steps, and yes, talk to Zavala is also a step, so you know, it was short. I want to give it a thumbs down since it was too short and very anticlimactic. The cliffhangers by Bungie are genuinely pointless, because they mention one thing and the follow-up will be after 2 years. Like the time they showed the pyramid ships, till they showed Darkness is our salvation clip, there was 2 years gap and a few DLCs in between.
We are not your friend. We are not your enemy. We are your salvation.
Now all we hear is Eris on the mic talking about Savathun. So yeah, the campaign is short, but we can feel the gears turning, and with presence of the Exo Stranger in multiple timelines, Bungie will tie in the loose ends. The biggest thing of all, they introduced the new Dark Stasis supers for all 3 subclasses. They're super fun to use as long as you're not on the receiving side. So yeah, they get a thumbs up for that. Now on to the next one. The so-called edition of the giant Europa. Yes, it is vast and yes, it has dynamic weather. But you know what it doesn't have? It doesn't have multiple transmat locations, aka the fast travel or the spawn points. They made a huge map with one spawn point in one corner, not even in the middle. Backtracking takes long, and just spawning to the other end and sparring also takes time. Just add a few spawn points, Bungie. I know some of you might disagree, but it's still a thumbs down from our side. Beyond Light also introduced quite a few exotics, and not only the old ones coming back from Destiny 1. They introduced new ways of achieving them, like solo running from the Lost Sectors was also a nice addition. I personally love the Warlock Gauntlet, Necrotic Grip. The Cloud Strike was a great addition to the arsenal. It is unique and fun, both in PvP and PvE. Raining down lightning strikes is purely raw excitement. Also the Lament, it has caused so much terror to so many bosses and has become a must-have. I personally love the weapon and the glitch it had. Speaking of glitches, the biggest glitch weapon is the Salvation Grip. Raise your hands if you or you know of someone who used it and farmed the shit out of Atrax encounter in the raid. Bungie tried fixing it. After somewhat fixing it, but people still glitching, they removed the fallen captain completely from the glitch location. That was pretty fun thing to witness and share with the community. Overall, the exotics in Beyond Light are memorable and fun to use, so they definitely gets a thumbs up from me. Oh, I almost forgot. We had a simultaneous season running alongside, by the way. What a joke this season was. It was called the Season of the Hunt. Crow was introduced in Spider's Lair. We did the Ratborn hunts endless times, did Crow's bounties, ranked him up, got the triumphs, and didn't give a shit. For what you ask, we were hunting Xivu Arath. He is the god of war in Destiny 2. No, not that god of war. That god of war is awesome. Hit the like button if you think God of War Ragnarok will be a smashing hit. What a weird plug. Anyways, the season model was horrible, and I don't think I can find a single one who enjoyed the season and the things we ran around doing. So it gets a thumbs down from me. However, this season introduced the Harbinger mission. So you know, the mission to get the Hawk Moon. That was the only nice thing I would say about this season. Every week, the mission changed in various ways, and it was refreshing doing them solo without dying. The mission itself gets a thumbs up from me. I will keep the best and the worst part of Beyond Light for the last. I will first touch the worst part. As many have already guessed it, it's the Crucible side of things. I will keep this part short. Stasis completely messed up the flow of Crucible for me. The enjoyment is gone and the pacing has changed drastically. I can't remember the last time I stepped into PvP. Look, I still didn't finish the Rubicon quest. Trials is full of hackers and boosters and everything in between. I've compiled a video of all the different hacks that I caught red-handed used against me, and you can see them in my channel or by the link in the description. Console players were untouched by this mess, but with the introduction of crossplay, their experiences are going to be hampered sooner than later. PvP is just in a sad state, and I've almost lost all interest in it. Bungie barely addresses PvP players, and the community is hanging by a thread. They get massive 2 thumbs down for this. Looking at the brighter side, the thing that made the whole community fall in love with this game again was the Deep Stone Crypt raid. It is truly remarkable. It is much more forgiving than the other raids, but the pacing and encounters are done right. The design team definitely deserves an applause for this, and not to forget the score after Atrax is mind-blowing. Only one small request to Bungie is, guys, please leave Taniks alone. I feel bad for him that I started a movement called #LetTaniksRestInPeace. Guys, feel free to join the Taniks movement. The raid also introduced a new exotic, Eyes of Tomorrow. I remember even running this week and people on their 20+ runs not getting it. It is not an ordinary rocket launcher and is extremely fun to use. It's not very DPS heavy, but it's definitely fun, and the time me and 5 randoms got together to get flawless raid done just because of a shader. Here's a clip to strengthen my next point.
My disc is not counting. Oh no, it is. It's just not yellow damage.
Yeah, it's weird. It's okay.
Yeah, it stopped.
Dude, you get anarchy the f*** out of.
So many anarchy. Hold on,
Give me that flawless. Give me that flawless. Hey, watch out, purple shit.
Yeah, keep it moving. Yeah.
Whoa! Did we do it? Did we get it?
Yeah.
Hey!
Good shit.
Yes, bro. We did it! Bro. Survival of the fittest!
These are truly the best moments in this game, and hats off to Bungie for pulling this one off. The gun was on their shoulder since they removed the Leviathan and the smaller raids on it, so yeah, they deserve a massive 2 thumbs up from me. Destiny 2 is heading in the right direction, but with a lot of things that still needs to be fixed, especially Crucible balancing and eliminating cheaters. I personally think Destiny 2 will be finished with a lot of bugs in it. But jokes aside, Beyond Light was not light on content. Introduced a narrative, a new planet, Cosmodrome doesn't count, a handful of exotics, and an amazing raid. To sum it all up, Destiny 2 Beyond Light got 5 thumbs up and 4 thumbs down. If only they didn't get the 2 thumbs down for the PvP side, this would have been a very different scenario. But end of the day, Destiny 2 Beyond Light gets a thumbs up from me. Guys, let me know in the comments what did you think overall about Beyond Light. Now, I'm just looking forward to the Season of the Chosen, and I hope it will be different, a lot different than Season of the Hunt. Well folks, this brings us to the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed my take on Destiny 2 Beyond Light. I look forward to seeing you guys in game, and with that said, Ecstatic signing out. Peace.
Your light, the Cabal will crush the Hive. Bow.